not going to answer because it's not Big John.
Hello, Blue Kid.
Hello, Richard. It's Johnny. Is that Richard or Daniel?
It's Daniel.
Daniel, you okay, mate?
Yeah, how you doing, Johnny? You okay?
It's Little John, so it's not Big John this time, but I'll give you the order for tonight's Chinese sit-down.
No worries, Johnny. What would you like?
Right, lovely. We'll start with barbecue spare ribs, 2 Singapore rice noodle, an egg fried rice, sweet and sour chicken Hong Kong style, beef Cantonese style, a beef in black bean sauce, 2 plain chow mins, chicken balls, prawn balls, duck Chinese style, chicken Chinese style, mini spring rolls, salt and chili king prawn, salt and chili chicken, and spicy pork, and one more thing. What should we have? Shredded chili beef, and then we'll have them prawns that we had yesterday, like the non-battered prawns. What were they?
Prawns and black bean you had
Yeah, they were lovely. We'll have them as well, please.
Okay.
Can we order 2 lots of ribs? Because I've ordered 1, but that was really nice. We're going to have 2 lots. They loved them yesterday.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, Daniel, we'll see you soon, mate.
The Big John Chinese sit-down returns, and today we host a madman, Stevo the Madman, who many of you will know from his crazy Snapchat stories, his all-round audacious banter, and for being an OG in a world of social media pranks.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to introduce our latest and newest sponsor, Racing Club. Racing Club is a syndicate which offers shares in racehorses for just £45 for the syndicate term. Shareholders can expect regular updates on the horses, regular visits to the stables, and to see the horses in training. A share of the prize money and a chance to see your horse in action. An extra bonus for Racing Club members is the opportunity to enter regular ballots to win hospitality tickets to the O2, Wembley, Southampton FC and Newbury Racecourse. Racing Club also offer a VIP service for those people looking to buy a bigger share or buy their own racehorse outright. The link for Racing Club is in the description of this video.
A big thank you to all of our sponsors for making this possible. Check the link in the description to check them out. They're the best at what they do.
I got Martin to do all of that while he fingered his ass. But I was in the mirror with the phone, naked, and I'd done a squat so you could see my balls, like just dangling. And I used to do crazy pictures, right? And mate, so my friends would fall asleep. I'll show you after. I can't show you on there, but my friends would fall asleep. I'd be over their heads, like teabagging them, like Stevo the Madman. Trust me for a reason, right? I once said that was my biggest inspiration online. All right, no, it's not Naked Martin. No! Oh my God!
And of course, we were taking him to the infamous, the legendary Blue Orchid Chinese in Romford Town.
We've got a selfie, or can we take one of you?
Big John in the Blue Orchid was like a chicken ball in sweet and sour sauce. Biblical.
Pistol Pete.
So this is Pistol Pete?
Yeah, don't look in the wrong way.
That's what you were winding me up.
Stop smiling, you're in trouble.
Oh no, he's a lovely geezer.
3 bags of off Chinese. Stevo the Madman. And I can't wait.
Hold up, someone's shouting. Someone's shouting, Johnny.
What's she saying?
Pull over, look, she wants us.
Put it off at a dangerous bit.
The chef's got some bits.
Right, he's got some bits. Get out, Will.
It's quite hard to stop halfway through pulling out, that's the problem, so I had to pull over.
Well done. Oh, thank you. Cheers.
And they almost forgot a bag of fucking Chinese. Things like that can have you end up on the wrong end of Pistol Pete's pistol. And not in a good way. Anyway, let's get back to the gaff.
Right, Big John Chinese sit down. Delighted to welcome Stevo the Madman to our house. He's just seen Pistol Pete. It nearly went off at the Blue Orchid, but calmness was restored. So
he was smiling, John. I don't know.
He was smiling. So when he's smiling, you're happy. You're all right. But Stevo, thank you very much for coming to our house.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Been a pleasure to have you here. Now we're going to tuck in.
Yes.
And we tuck in first because we're the stars.
Give the plate to Stevo, you go first.
Stevo.
Oh, we're the stars.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, if you can call it that, you're
I've
the star.
actually eaten with Johnny once before, if you remember.
Yeah.
You tried your first bun and cheese.
Yes, was that, I saw, what was that? It was like a sweet ham sandwich.
No,
Stevo, you're f***ing about too much, mate. Come on.
Sorry, here.
And now it was time to sit down with Stevo the Madman for a succulent Chinese meal. Bosh.
Now, you was one of the first originals, weren't you, for like, was it YouTube or TikTok?
I'd say this social media thing we're in now. So you had YouTube, but then when it became Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, I was there from the start of all of that. So I've seen a lot of the apps come. Even TikTok wasn't there, it was called Musical.ly before. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of the apps come, some of them go. Yeah. A lot of the social media content creators, I've seen them come and go. It's just a unforgiving industry.
Now, for people that might not be familiar who you are, because like a lot of followers, they follow all different people. What is your content? Is it football, comedy?
It's a bit, you know what, it's based around me and my likes. And I made that decision a long time ago. Obviously, I was doing a lot of just comedy. I would have been considered a comedian years ago, but I made a decision because the sketches, you can work on sketches all day and spend hours and then they get no likes and all of that, you know what I mean? So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do vlogging style.
That's what you do as well. Right, in terms of just be yourself with it.
Yeah, trust me. And that makes it, because if you're into your Chinese, that becomes the content. Your boy, your family, whatever it is. So yeah, so
And it's easy to do because it's what you like doing.
So I'd say I'm just a social media personality. Yeah, and I just make content based around my life. So a lot of it has been family based. You know what I mean? A lot of it's been based around, because listen, mate, the one thing I always tell people: what do you love? Film what you love. Family. You know what I mean? So that was the easiest thing for me. I used to talk about them all day. Yeah.
And we was talking in the car. You got a television show with Sky on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, a little family show called The Madhouse.
And that's a sitcom.
Sitcom.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, man. It's listen. We've got a little budget, and I could have done anything. Like a few of the other people that got the budget, they done podcasts, they done sort of dating show. I said, you know what? I've always wanted to do a sitcom. How the sitcoms that I watched growing up. So I thought, how can we do that? You know what I mean? It's only 12-minute episodes, and we have to film in like 3 days. Yeah, mate. It was wicked, man. Quick.
What would be your sitcoms growing up? What would be the ones you would have watched?
Good question, John. Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Martin, the Wyan brothers, a lot of American sitcoms, English sitcoms, Bread. Do you remember Bread?
Yeah, lovely. Liverpool.
Yeah, Bread.
What was the name? Fagash Lil, wasn't it?
I used to watch Birds of a Feather. I actually went and watched that live in the studio. Unbelievable watching a sitcom live, and it's wicked. They're wicked actors and that. 2.4 children.
Fools and Horses?
I'm not talking about Only Fools and Horses. Number 1 probably. I can't believe I left that out.
Good job on me, Steve.
Thank you, mate. But yeah, mate, so many. So all of the sitcoms. There's so many. Saved by the Bell, Tia and Tamira, Smart Guy, like all of the Nickelodeon ones and all of them. You know what I mean? So I loved TV growing up. Like from
we all did, didn't we?
If you see my leg,
grew up with it.
if you see my leg, there we go. Look, I might get it on the camera. Look, I basically started doing nostalgia. So like Danger Mouse, Mario, the Turtles. Yeah.
And then the other leg's futuristically.
Hog. The other leg, I might have to. You got a good brain, you. You got a good brain, you. But yeah, I love nostalgia.
All stuff you used to like growing up.
Yeah, man.
Danger Mouse. You remember Danger Mouse?
I remember it, mate. I love it.
Hong Kong Fooey. Remember Hong Kong Fooey?
Hong Kong Fooey.
Used to go in the top drawer, come out the bottom drawer.
Top Cat. Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. So it's funny you said this. So I've now started a podcast, a nostalgia podcast, and it's pretty much I'll get you lot around.
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I'll get you lot. Yeah, it's just us. I get people around the house, and we just literally talk about old school.
Because you forget about things. And like when you, like Danger Mouse, that ain't coming to my head for... Stuart, you're a nostalgic type of bloke, aren't you? No, you just dressed like you in the 70s.
Got ya.
Yeah. Because as I say, I remember we've met a couple of times. You've obviously done a bit with Johnny. And we met at that charity football match for Maximus. God rest his soul. And you and Vaz, because we know Vaz really well, and Vaz is a good bloke, but you were giving off like a very aggressive demeanour in the charity, which was very good. It was very...
We came into it and said, you know what sort of managers do we want to be? Yeah, and we said, you know what, let's go for it. You know, Vaz, he loves playing...
He's a wind-up merchant as well.
Yeah, so,
and he's good. Once he gets into character, he don't come out of it.
Unbelievable. Underrated. Think about it, he's one of our greatest English actors.
Not in enough stuff, you know?
But he picks these certain films. He's a certain type of human, you know what I mean? So in that world, you get people that are just picking any job. Same with me. My management sometimes gets so angry with me because there's an easy job there, but I think of the future. That's all right now. You get a bit of pay now, but I think of the future. I've always thought of the future and always thought of my audience, my Spartans, I call them. You know what I mean? So
Spartans. That's what you're.
Yeah, that's what my people are called, man. Yeah. So I think Vaz is like that when it comes to picking movies.
And Vaz is iconic, isn't he? Like when you, Rory Breaker. Yeah, man. What was his name in Fools and Horses? Little Lennox. You know, iconic.
The Shadow.
The Shadow. That's what I mean. Everyone of a certain age knows the Shadow.
Iconic. If you can get one iconic character in your whole life, or even one iconic saying or something, you've done well. The fact that he's done it on repeat, it's incredible.
Now, where did you grow up? Where was you young boy?
I was Enfield as a young boy till I become a
Is that a
young
special
man.
place in your heart still?
Massive. Yeah. I love it. And you know what's crazy, bruv? Like, when I grew up there in the 90s, it was racist. 100%. I used to have to get chased home from school. Lucky my older brothers were like handy, you know what I mean? So I got let off a lot, but still the ones that didn't know my older brothers I had to run from, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't have changed it for the world.
It's made you who you are.
Mate, it's made me who I am. And when I became older and I got into this, the fact that I grew up in Enfield around a lot of white people, went to school in Edmonton with a lot of black people. I had the best of both Hovis, you know what I mean? And when I came onto the social media, I swear to God, that's how I was. That's how I was, you know what I mean? And a lot of people related to that. A lot of people related to someone like me.
Yeah, but
you know
someone like you break down what people think of other people.
Yes.
You judge people by who they are.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, a lot of, growing up, there's a lot, you're like, mate, I don't like them, but you're all right. We've had a talk about this, about the West Ham firm and Cass and like what it must have been like for him back in the day, Mikey Moore, these sort of people, you know what I mean? But I've spoke to people like that and they've told me when they're there, these guys that they've seen probably be a little bit, they would die from. You're one of them. There's no colour, you know what I mean? So, and I had a lot of friends like that growing up. A lot of friends like that, so yeah.
Listen, once you've got a friend, you don't see colour or religion or that, it's your friend, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's only a lot
How you
of
finding the Chinese? Nice?
Unbelievable, mate.
things. So you just come back from Florida,
Yes.
didn't have a Chinese because you knew you was coming round here.
Yep.
You can always double dip as well, unless Lewis takes it all.
I never double dip, John.
I'm a double dipper.
Oh,
I used to be, I'm not anymore.
Mate, I had a Chinese in Florida, in Orlando, and there's a thing. So we got to the, so it was a takeaway. We got there, it closed at 10:30. We got there at like 27 minutes past. Because they wanted to get rid of the food, they give us loads,
You had the
mate.
result.
We spent $13 and got, not that much, but we got loads, mate. So every night I tried to get back there at 27 minutes. They saw me coming, man.
You said that Chinese is where you grew up. They used to, if you bring your own pot and they'd fill it up.
Yeah, well, not my era, but my mum and like, you know, my dad used to take a pot, big bowl around the Chinese, and then just whack it all in. Do you know what I mean?
So what, where did you lot grow up? Where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up round in Romford, but obviously my family's all from Stepney Green, East London. That's where I was born. I moved out when I was about 3 or 4, but all I can remember is Romford.
West Ham fan?
I'm not really a football fan. I like football, but not, I said, like a good mate of mine, Steve Potts, played 500 games.
When he says he's not a football fan, we all love football.
We all love football. But
Football's in our blood, but I'm not die-hard for one team. You're not die-hard for... You are, Will. He's Spurs.
They're all West Ham. Everyone else is West Ham. Everyone else is West Ham. Charlotte, who are you? Football team.
West Ham. Nice one, Charles.
Yeah. But we like West Ham. You know what I mean?
But I don't get invested. I'm not invested. England, I'm obviously invested.
Do you know what? I'll tell you why. I used to get so upset when England used to lose. It used to ruin my week. And I thought, I can't have that if it's every week, you know what I mean? Supporting the team.
Me and Johnny, we watched the England game together.
That's great.
We sang the national anthem together. He really went for it as well. Yeah.
It's brilliant. It was brilliant. And was that quarter final? Like, was it a group game?
No, it was a quarter. It was a knockout game for sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Teddy Sheringham was there?
Yeah, man. See, look,
What a player Teddy Sheringham
that's the
was.
thing, man. That's one thing I would say about what I've done is meeting people that I've grown up watching. So I don't know if it's for you, some of the people that are probably famous now, not that I don't care, I respect their craft and everything, but if you show me someone that was famous when I was younger, and I get to meet, oh my God. Yeah, so a lot of the garage MCs, like they were my heroes, like Heartless Crew and all the rest of it.
Got a talent.
Johnny,
Yeah.
when did you start boxing?
I boxed when I was probably 5 or 6, wasn't it, for Ongar ABC. But then I stopped boxing when I was about 15. Played rugby game first time for my new sixth form. Broke my hand. I dropped the ball, broke my hand. But it took about 2 years to get that fixed because I didn't know if it was broke at first. So I was playing rugby with it still, getting it worse and worse. And he said, you've like splintered it all down. So long story short, I had an operation for that.
Misdiagnosis,
Long story short, 2 years sorting that out. Got to uni at 19, when I got to uni at 18, but I started boxing at 19 again at Exeter Uni. Got a little boxing set up there, I thought it'd be good for my rugby. And just, I met a mate called Zane from Dagenham. Didn't know him, I met him, just done a bit of pads with him, and it's because of him really that I started boxing again.
You've done a documentary years ago. Did I? I'm sure, no, there was like, not a doc, but they done a spotlight on you, I'm sure, back in the day.
They must have, yeah.
Did they come down to Exeter, cameras or not? No, never.
But they spoke about it probably.
Might have had cameras from you at Exeter. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, like, I was no plans of being a boxer. I studied history, gonna do a law conversion course and become a barrister. But then the boxing took off. I sparred Joe Joyce. Their manager said, why don't you turn pro with us? Then they somehow got me with Eddie Earn because I was from Romford. They thought, oh, we'll take a punt.
Amateur?
I had 4 amateur fights as a senior. If you let me finish my sentence, I had 4 amateurs as a senior and I had 6 as a junior before I was 14, 15 years old. So But that was part of why I was good in the bit, like coming through.
4, Steve, he's 10.
Yeah, but you have to specify what's juniors and amateurs because it's
A
different.
lot of people don't class juniors as proper fighters.
Juniors is like, I was 14, 15.
So what? That's still amateur though, right?
Yeah, but
I wouldn't see that as the same as being a senior because you can be 18 and fight a 30-year-old man, you know what I mean? But I'm just rolling with it and seeing where it goes, and I think that's the best thing. Yeah. Just going with it.
Organic.
Yeah.
Go on, Jeff. You're saying now you're just rolling with it.
I have been to this point, but now,
It's serious.
yeah, now we've got to go to the next level. While I eat a spare rib.
But what does that take? What does it take going to the next level? Like in my game, you like probably take a bit more investment. Yeah. Like you're doing stuff off your phone. Yeah. Then it starts. You need to get yourself a production company and stuff.
Well,
all of that, right?
there is things where I've done where I've put the levels up, like you get a strength and conditioner and you get a nutritionist. Like I've got all them outlines, but now this levelling up is about making everything a bit more quantifiable, measuring everything properly, not just going with an old school mentality of turn up, do this training, you'll be all right, no problem. We want baseline numbers for everything. Science behind the boxing, because as a heavyweight, and I'm not a extremely talented boxing fluent boxer, I'm a go forward and go in and attack. And to be able to do that, you've got to be powerful, explosive and aggressive. And to be able to do that consistently, you need to have the correct numbers. So it's less about being beautiful and crafty, it's about doing your job as explosively as you can.
You seem, when I've watched a lot of your fights as it goes, was that the last live one?
yeah. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that one. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Get out, Steve-O. Oh no, Johnny.
If you see my previous ones, like, I've boxed with a certain style. This one, we went too far away from what I naturally do. Because we probably overanalyzed from the first fight. That was a close fight. I won, but it was close. And like, you probably overreact and think, oh, I've got a box on the back foot, do this, but it's like telling someone, like, it's like you doing your content and telling them to do it in a completely different way.
Which they've tried. So you need to like, so it seems like you said you've rolled with the punches up until now. Yeah. The moment you stepped it up and started doing the analysing, so you've got to find a balance then, really, from the old school and the new school.
Good, genuine people, like, come up to me in the gym who don't really know, they're not boxing people, but they can see, they're good people, and they know how to read people, and they said, that's not you, that's not what you do. And remember, I'm not saying I'm on AJ's level, but I'm saying, you know, when he fought and tried to
We all
fight
said with
Usyk on the
AJ,
back
didn't we,
foot.
when he's
like,
trying to box. Just be what you are.
I know it's easier
you
said
know?
than done when you're fighting at that top level, but for me at this level, I've got to be what I am, which is I'm going to take 6 rounds to try and knock you out. If I don't knock you out, at least you'll be shattered as well. Yeah. So that's how I won the first fight with Dave, because I just went in there and gave it a good go. And to do that well, you've got to measure everything.
But also in life, you can justify for this probably, Steve. Sometimes your best lessons come from your darkest days. Do you know what I mean? That's what they
do, man.
Yeah.
If you're the type of person that does get a loss and you look into it and you actually reflect and be honest with yourself, then you're only going to.
It's about being honest with yourself. Could I have been stronger in the camp or the training camp? Could I have made decisions better because it's me? I've now gone from the stage of being the professional, the novice who's turned over being instructed by other people. I spoke to Joe Parker about this last week on FaceTime. He said, you've got to now take ownership. You're the man, the director, and you direct everyone else what they've got to do.
No one else is.
Because you're the...
There's no losses in life, only lessons.
Get the out.
Who's this? Who's this? It's Tottenham fan, that's what I'm saying.
Why don't trying to be emotional?
We don't let them talk.
He's had plenty of them.
Obviously, Dave Allen, I've worked with him, lovely geezer.
Yeah.
It's like one of them guys you want to win. Seems like he's had a tough life, right? Does that play into it? Because to be fair, because I know, like when you get switched on in it, but you are a nice geezer.
I am a nice geezer, and you know what? I thought in the first fight, I thought, well, after being close, we was a bit like, you was too nice, Johnny, you was too nice. But I really don't think that matters to me, because I wasn't nice in the build-up to this one, and the result was worse. So it don't matter. I know, in that first fight, I knew I could be nice, because I know when I get in there, I'm going to try and bludgeon you. But this time it was almost
There's
like...
a difference between being nice and respectful. You're very respectful towards him because you've looked up to Dave.
Yeah, listen, he's the first professional I ever sparred, and I was just a uni student, just going, and there was no vision then of me end up fighting him. It was just doing it for a bit of fun. So really, it's me who's the underdog in that fight, because I've not been in it. I never envisioned it 3-4 years ago.
Did you feel his ring, like his experience? Yeah,
that's the difference. The footwork, he's been in with top level elite opponents, Dillian White,
There's no sport like
Tony
boxing
Yoka.
where experience counts for more. Do you know what I mean?
And at heavyweight, you take one on the button, and I took one on the button and I went down and I got back up, and that's probably, you get hit a second time, it's lights out.
When you get up as so you get that 9, right? Or 10, but 9, isn't it? It's 9, right?
Get up in time.
I feel like boxers' egos, when they go down, they get up too quick.
The second time I knew I was caught and I got back up, but the difference between the first and the second fight is I was conditioned properly in the first fight. This second fight, because what I said to you about changing everything too much, we've done a lot of sparring, which is good, but the baseline stuff, the numbers, doing the assault bike, the rowing machine, the sprints, the lifting heavy weights, knowing the numbers, I did all that in the first fight really, but that all got flipped on its head, and if you don't have quantifiable numbers and been in that, it's called lactate threshold training, endurance training, creatine phosphate, like different systems. We'd done that in the first fight to a degree, so I was fit enough to take the shot, get back up and survive. This one at time when I got up the second time, I was so fucked.
You felt it?
Yeah. And you get caught. Before, I probably rode the storm a little bit because I was able to, because I was fit and I could move out of the way, or I could do this and I could go forward.
And you was going forward the first time.
Coming backwards like this, it ain't doing me no favours.
Walking you down.
He's not getting tired out.
We said to Charlotte, me and Charlotte was watching it, and Johnny won the first 4 rounds quite easy. And Charlotte's going, oh, he's doing all right. And I said, he's delaying the inevitable. I knew what was coming.
You could see, you could see.
He was just sitting back there.
He wasn't really putting a dent in him, whereas the first fight, after 4 rounds, I was putting a big dent in him.
Mate, it's because that fight for him is it. I know now he's going to have another payday, all of this, but at the time he's thinking that's it. Imagine fighting a man where he just left his ass to his family and said, look, this is your son, go on, daddy. Trust me, man.
But I'm going to be honest here and I'm going to be truthful. And I do like Dave, I like his team. So much respect in 2 fights. Do you know what I mean? I wish him nothing but the best. But I do think if Johnny would have just gone for it for 3 or 4 rounds, he would. I think Dave's there for the taking, but someone that does do that. And that's no disrespect to Dave at all. He's had 2 hard camps. He's had 2 hard fights. He's not as young.
And he's come out on better than me. Like there's no denying that. He's come out and he's done a job. But listen, like that's why I kick myself, because he said to me after in the changing rooms when we were saying hello, yeah, I'm like, idiot, Spurs. Spursy. But he was saying to me, like, why did you do that? He literally said to me, he was in the medical bit, what did you do that for? Why did you box like that? Because he is an honest bloke.
And he said, we see him at breakfast the next day. We had breakfast with him. And Johnny hurt him with a body shot. But then Johnny's game plan was to just ease off.
Relax, don't waste.
He should have just gone in.
But that's what I am, I have to waste.
That's a wonderful thing.
I usually go in.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's all I know how to do.
You make a mistake. You try and do something, it don't come off.
But that's why I kick myself, but I'm also hopeful, because I kick myself, that's not how I normally box, but that's also a good thing because it's quite an easy fix. And if I get beat by going for it and I get knocked out because I'm going forward, so be it, because that's my best job.
You would rather, you know what's mad as well? Sometimes you watch Bosh, you're like, oh mate, if they lose this. With you, it was never like that. It was like, again, like...
Go in and give someone a tear up.
Almost like you... It's good that it's come now.
Yeah.
Well, my whole career is really ahead of me. Yeah. Because let's have it right, they was talking about me after this, then they're talking about Huey Furies and people like that. Huey Furies fought at world level against Povetkin, Joe Parker, and I'm not under no... Listen, I'll go up against anyone, like you've seen, because if I wouldn't have taken a rematch, I would have gone another route. But realistically, looking now when I can relax, am I ready for that level? No. I'm a novice.
How many fights you had?
It's my 14 now, isn't it? Yeah. But in my whole career, 24 as an amateur as well. Most boxers have 70, 80, 90, 100 amateurs before they turn pro.
But in a way, Steve-O, no one wants to see your son lose. No one wants to see that. We're not. Listen, I know sport, so I know there's 2 men having a fight. One's going to win, one's going to lose, and Johnny's done that to people. It's unfortunate the sport they're in, so you can live with that. But in a way, now you can go away, a little bit of pressure's off, have 2 or 3 fights, rebuild. Learn your craft.
Because every fight's been pressure as well, like headlining events, a lot of tickets. Now I can do what I need to.
That's why I was asking how many fights you had, because for the last, I don't know how many, you forget, well, we never fought only, was it 15? You said 14 fights?
And someone said to us...
I was selling out the venues from then. Like, as soon as lockdown ended and people could come and watch, it was like every fight was a headline event, really. But that's a good thing about it. I'm proud, but I know there's more to do. Yeah, of course. And that's the exciting bit.
And listen, he's had 14 fights, he's headlined 2 of his own shows. Yeah. So it's a great achievement so far. And it's only the beginning. Yeah. You know, as long as Johnny wants to do it, because he can do other things, but he wants to do it, he chooses to do it. So as long as he wants to do it and he puts the dedication in, and we see he's doing that, the minute I think he's not dedicated, I'll say to him, Johnny, stop it, because it is the toughest sport in the world. No sport comes close.
What What about Eubank Ben?
Connor done very well.
I think, it was too wide. It was too wide. And listen, I don't know Chris Eubank. We know Connor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was close. I think it could have been one Chris Eubank, one Connor. But they both come out of that fight. Superstars, you know.
Do it again, don't they? Tokyo was talking
Yeah,
about
they are doing it again.
October.
That'd be good. We were going to tune in to watch that again.
£10 million each.
And we all knew Chris Eubank Senior was going to turn up.
Yeah.
Did you not think? I knew that was going to happen.
I don't know, mate. All I know is that. Did you watch WWE growing up?
Yeah.
Bits and bobs. Like when he walked out, because they write the scripts.
Yeah.
That was like.
It felt like a WWE.
It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Was you at the fight or was you watching?
Nah, I watched it around mine with the boys, man.
Yeah. I like watching boxing at home.
Mate, I love it.
Should say that, Johnny. He's got to sell tickets.
I like watching it at home. Unless it's a Ron for bull fight, then you've got to come and watch it.
But when you come out to one of your fights, it's a
Yeah, but my thing's it ain't a fight. It's you're out for the whole day, ain't you?
I love watching boxing specifically at the Copper Box
What about Tottenham Stadium?
and Tottenham.
Hey, listen, I tell you what, I've been going. So I don't know if you know, I'm Top Tier promotion.
Yeah,
John
top
Clark,
tier. Yeah,
right?
with Johnny Clark. I know Johnny Clark.
So yeah, John's my
Good
mate.
bloke.
Yeah. So he's been putting them on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
It's not a bad shout.
Oh my God, it's the greatest.
Because Saturday nights people got plans.
Yeah, man.
Going out. Yeah,
you always
Sundays.
end up missing something.
Sundays people ain't doing nothing, are they?
Honestly, it was unbelievable. Obviously, you got a bit drunk and you walk out.
Was it Brentwood 10-1?
Yeah, man. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
No, it's
man.
good. He does a good production top tier as well.
And he's good with his fighters. I've seen him drive around. I've been with him when he's driving around to boxers out, like giving them their first pair of gloves or whatever, like framed or whatever. If they've been on his show.
Did you ever box? Even go to gyms or?
Nah. Football was it for me. Played professional. Leighton Orient. You said you like Leighton Orient. I played for Leighton Orient. Played a few league games, but I tell everyone, like at the time, for years, you're thinking, why didn't I make it? And you're making all these excuses. It went until I got older. Looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, Jesus Christ. That's why, like, so many reasons why I didn't make it. You know what I mean? It was a lot to do with
It's a bit of luck
dedication.
as well, though. But yeah, if you're dedicated.
Oh, mate, no. There's times where, on my debut, like we're playing York City, I'm marking a guy called John Parkin, massive, like 6'7", maybe taller.
I remember the name,
John Parkin. He could play centre back or centre forward. I was a centre back, yeah. Exactly, I was too short, John. And like, this is another one of my problems. I thought I was. Yeah. This is the problem, mate. Like everything you're saying is the problem.
Our mate Steve Pottsay's shorter than him, and he played 500 games for West Ham. So,
But you had maybe had the pace, you sweeper.
So I was right here. We go. So I could read the game. There was a moment when I got told that I'm going to be. There was a geezer called Matty Joseph, and he was like 35, wicked right back, and they was like, look, he's getting on. We want you to be the second choice right back. You'll end up playing, you'll end up playing 20 games. Yeah. I said, nah. I want to be a centre back. I want to be Rio. I want to be Sol Campbell, right? Anyway.
Get in the team, you would have been good.
5'9". In the
right
third
back would have been
division.
perfect.
Would have been perfect. Like, you're playing against people that are massive, you know what I mean?
In the third division, you wouldn't get many 5'9" centre halves.
They're all massive and they all kick the ball long. But I could spring. I had a good spring. I showed you my thighs. I could spring and I've done well. There's not a game. You looked at my thighs, didn't you? I've done well. I've done well, man. But, man, as I say, man, like after training, when you get all of that time to practice, I'm like, quickly, get in the car, let's go meet girls or whatever it was at the time, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wasn't dedicated enough, and then I got other chances, went to Barnet and went until I hit about 26 non-league. I really found myself what got me playing well, and I was playing for Bournemouth, captain. Then I snapped my cruciate ligament. And that's when I knew about this luck. I was like, you know what, there's been times throughout I've had bad luck.
Is it cruciate ligament ACL?
ACL, yeah. But how do you come back from like...
That's like reconstruction.
So what we was talking about earlier about the losses and the L's, right? I used to take them so bad. I used to take them to heart. I used to take it personal, not knowing that there's another 100 managers that would like you, and this one, it's the only one that don't like you, you know what I mean? I used to take it to heart. It went until I got older that it's like, you know what? I'm just going to go.
But football is purely, once you get to a certain level and you're as good as other people, it is whether the manager likes you or not, isn't it?
Manager likes you. Sometimes I remember
being right place, right time, having a good game at the right time.
All of that. But I remember in the running, right? I got told if you make your arms look like you're running quick, all of that helps. Like I wasn't like that. I had my laboured style and like.
So people thought you was like lazy, being lazy when you.
Sort of like you got to fit like a narrative of what they want a little bit in academy football.
But how about this then? But you could fit that coach's narrative and then a new coaching staff comes in.
Philosophy. Yeah.
That's it, a whole different thing. You know what I mean?
Emery's been there, hasn't he? My brother.
Emery
He
was not here. He played for Queen's Park Rangers.
Is it?
He played for Queen's Park Rangers for 4 years.
That was my club first. As well.
Really good defender. But
Like old
Chris
school
Ramsey came and changed the ethos of the club. Now Chris Ramsey come up to Emery and said, he's a ball-winning centre-half. He said, we want ball-playing centre-halves.
Yep.
So it just didn't work out.
So what happens? You don't then go to another club and find a manager
No, he tried to, but I think...
that... Keep going, that's what I
I
never
think we
done.
tried a bit too hard, but he
Is
ended
it?
up playing semi-pro. He was playing semi-pro when he was 16, earning money.
Good, okay.
And then he was doing well, and he could still play it now. He's a good footballer.
How
but
old's he now?
He broke his knee.
How is it?
23. He did recover from it, but
It's hard.
and now he's got his
you lose a bit
business.
of pace.
Now he's got his business. What do you want to be travelling all over for?
Yeah.
For 100 quid.
So
you
he's
know?
locked in life. That's another thing as well. So in life, he's locked in. He's locked
Yeah.
on. You know what I mean? So whether he was going to be a footballer, business, or whatever it was, he was going to do
Listen,
something. You know
what I said to, I always used to say to Emery as well, you're only at QPR as long as someone likes you. So we never had this grandeur of, oh, you're going to be a pro, you're going to be this. We knew he was a good footballer and he was as good as who he played up against, but you're only there as long as someone likes you.
And in an academy, how many kids realistically make it? 0.1%.
32 people.
He had great experiences, and that's what you take from it. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone's parent at the clubs, like you can just tell they think their kid's going to be a...
Mate, I want
More
to...
so the mums.
So that's what my mum used to say as well.
Yeah, look, we live in the real world.
Listen,
we know the knocks.
I want to make a sitcom on that.
Yeah,
The
do you know what?
parents,
That would work.
whether it be
That would
whether it
work.
be
A
at
sitcom
football,
on the
gymnastics,
parents,
or even
football
boxing,
parents.
like sports kids, parents. Yeah, man. Yeah.
People have touched on it.
You should go to a netball match, it's the worst.
Is it?
Oh, netball.
Is it?
Trust me, Steve-O. I've minded my own business watching netball, and I've been had goes at with people going, don't come near me.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to come near you, love.
Like Johnny said,
People that like an umpire, but they, like a ref, they used to have full-on arguments with me on the court, like just picking me out.
Is it?
Trust me, Steve-O, when I went and watched, like when we was watching football, you might have like, come on, do this, do that. But when I go netball, I ain't got a clue. I just go in there, and it's
Mate,
shocking.
even the gym, like, so my daughter Erin, she's
How
doing
old's your
gymnastics,
daughter?
so she's 8. She's 8, right?
Steve-O's daughter's 8, doing gymnastics.
Right, and tough, mate. She's doing it 4 times. She's obviously now got into Essex. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, but every level, so in football, I don't know if it's like with boxing, but in football, every level you go up, that's a level up, it's less money. Because then these organisations have
don't
money,
give
so
the
they'll get you.
funding.
Well, in gymnastics, the higher you go, it seems, I'm paying that more. I don't understand.
You better do more videos, mate.
And with Casey, yeah, that's what I say to them, mate. That's what I say, trust me. But with Casey, like with a lot of my friends' daughters, they've given up. They give up at like 16,
Because
15.
the mum and dad can't,
There you go.
or their guardians, they can't.
This is it.
They can't pay for it.
But at the moment,
Can you imagine trying to play tennis? How dear that is.
I'm trying to get her, mate, but stop. This is the thing. The dedication she's showing to gymnastics and how sick she is, she's a great listener, like, no, I'm saying if that was in another sport.
Yeah.
But then I've had words with the family, said, look, Dad, she loves it, she's happy.
Yeah.
Well, how many sports would England be better at, English and British sport?
If we opened it up to everyone.
Like rugby is the biggest one.
Yeah.
It's
Rugby,
not.
we
I only
don't
played
open it up
rugby
to
when I went to
everyone.
university, a posh uni.
So I changed
Properly.
schools, got moved schools.
Yeah, move.
Ended up, because I was good at sport, went to like a sports school in Enfield. Enfield Grammar they were called. I love Enfield Grammar. All boys school, and it was different. I went to a mixed school before, then I went to this all boys school.
You're going to do a boys' school?
Mate, I ain't gonna lie, John.
Nothing wrong with that, by the way. Right, Stuart?
Nothing wrong.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Listen, so I'm telling you, you go there and you got, where in Kingsmead, the mixed school, you'd have maybe 3 or 4 of your mates in the class. With this, there was always going to be 8. Yeah. 8 to 10, all, and it was so bad. It was so bad. But anyway, it was known as a sports school, I guess because they had so many boys, they won a lot, right? Yeah. So I got in. So now it's multi-sport. Before it was just, I used to do athletics, quickest in the country, English schools champ.
Don't like to talk about it though, do you?
I don't talk about it.
It's mentioned now. We move on.
So I've gone there, played rugby for the first time. And I'm quick, okay. But mate, they've got big Johnnies, yeah? The geezers eye gouged me. But they said it was allowed. And I'm like, so I've gone, sir, you didn't. I'm going like on, and he's like,
They can't police it at that level.
in the dressing room after. Nah, banged him up, man. Banged him up, and honestly, and that was it. That was the end of rugby for me. Is he rugby man? Yeah. Mate, they're animals.
They're violent.
They're violent, bro.
But like sneaky violent as well,
Yes.
in the rucks and
Horrible.
stuff.
Horrible, mate.
Some of them are.
Pinching this. Oh, mate.
We
I
went
hate
to
all
go
that.
to a uni called University of South Wales, and their whole thing was just to beat up English people. So they was trying to snap on. It was in South Wales. Yeah.
Mate, I actually played in South Wales. Played for Newport County.
Henry had a trial at Newport County.
Is it? Yeah.
How weird is that?
Good club.
Yeah, William, you're shit.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I remember going over there.
That's elite, do you remember? You should have seen him as a goalkeeper.
He's very good.
Played at Chelsea, Tottenham.
Yeah. I remember watching him. I remember watching him at the Chelsea tournament. Or was it Arsenal? Every ball just flying in the back of the net. And my mum's going, "Well done,
Let me tell you about him, guys.
7 aside.
He is.
Let's keep going in."
He's a very, very good goalkeeper.
Shot stopper.
But he could be arsed half the time.
He's a shot stopper.
He
Good
could
at
have
penalties.
gone arsed. Oh, listen to mummy, look.
Come on, you got your trophy, got Andy's gloves on, you went, I don't really fancy it. And he took his gloves off.
Very good goalkeeper.
He's a good shot. Good shot stopper. Good stopper. Like penalty saver.
One time, he's playing for the district. He's good enough, he got in the district, playing for the district. He just grabs this kid, pulls him over, gives a penalty away. The manager says to me, "What's he doing?" I said, "I ain't got a clue." They scored a penalty. I said to him afterwards, "Well, what was you doing?" He went, "Thought I was playing rugby."
Oh my God. Oh my.
He used to have long blonde hair down here.
he used to have really long
He is
blonde
the
hair.
person everyone thinks you are.
Yeah, no, that's him. He's the savage. He's the savage.
This is a good question. Soph JMC 1985 sounds like a woman. Might not be. What's happening with the Spartans fan meet-up?
One sec, so this is one of my Spartans. He's actually, this guy here.
Is it a man?
It's a man.
It's a man.
He's just won. So I've done a competition recently, and it was either win 500 quid or win a day, like a night with me, dinner with me, and he picked the dinner with me. So he's coming to, coming to meet me. So I'm not sure if he's on about the Spartan link up, everyone, or if he's on about him coming. But, is it Soph? I always thought it was a girl, by the way, I did.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, mate, so yeah, when you're ready.
Big Jam Bear. What does it mean for you to be black? This is not a trick question, by the way. We know it's not a trick question. What does it mean for you to be black?
Proud. Yeah, man, I love it. I love my people. I love my people when I see them being loud. When we tell a joke and they disperse. That's the little traits that we have. It makes me proud. You know what I mean? Because we've suffered a lot. I mean, I told you growing up, even me in bloody the 90s, I was still getting racially abused and all the rest of it. And we've come through that stage strong, and we're now owning businesses and we're putting ourselves on tables that we never could have gotten. So I'm proud to be black. Yeah, proud. When I think of being black and what does it mean, that's proud.
That's good. Good answer. Right, last question from the gallery, the public. Then we go to the gallery. Sorry. Skylocks 123. Thank you very much. Who, if you could work with anyone in the future and you haven't worked with yet, who would you like to work with?
Who's your dream person to work with?
Idris Elba. And I could do anything with him. I could go down the music lane with him. I used to produce, and I'm actually executive producing. Not sure if you heard of a label called Public Demand. So
I've heard of Public
Arthur
Demand.
Dodger, Craig David, like all of these massive tunes, Boo, all come from this label. So I've been given the whole catalogue to work with, to remix tunes. So I've done 4 recently. And we're trying to get them to people.
I only know Idris as Lufa.
Lufa.
You know, I never watched one of the best films ever.
I never watched Lufa, you know.
American Gangster.
Yeah,
He's in that. He's one of the best films.
They brought out a film.
Yeah, I see. But I need to watch the series before I watch that, no?
Idris's DJ series, that was good.
Can I just say a little thing about Idris Elba? We're going to the ball in Burford tomorrow night, aren't we? And one night a week, Idris holds a poker night in like a cellar in his hotel. Yeah, in the Cotswolds. Yeah, he holds. We're not playing poker with him, but he holds once a week.
Do you play poker though?
I can, but I don't regularly play. But we have played. Do you play?
Yeah, I love it.
So big shout out Idris with his poker night at the ball at Burford.
So yeah, Idris would be someone, as I say, across the board, whether it be music, acting.
You could do a lot
Mate,
of
he's
things.
just someone I want to. And to be fair, his assistant was a Spartan. So she used to always tell me, like, yeah, we talk about you, this, that, and the other, but I've left it organic. I know he follows me, I follow him.
Yeah.
That
Let it happen naturally.
It will happen.
Yeah,
It will happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let it happen naturally. Right, questions from the audience. Charlotte, you're first.
Right, if you could live anywhere in the world, any country in the world, where would it be?
Good question.
Easily, it would be Orlando. Yeah, it's Orlando. We love it. It's our happy place. And it's America, but it's a different America. Like, it's this tourist, isn't it? It's the tourist part. So Disney, the Disney mafia, they run things there. So no one can get in any trouble because...
Is it far? Is Miami close?
Miami's 4 hours.
Yeah, so it's not, in American terms, it's not far.
Not far, no, it's not far. So yeah, so it'd be, I'd go to Orlando.
On Snapchat and things like that, what do you think was the post that was like, made you blow up or I've made it? And like, what was it?
Stu, there wasn't one. Mine was, it was a consistent 4 years of no days off, just constant stories, and it just, each day just grew. But in the midst of doing those stories every single day, there was a story that reached the national press, and it was the story of when my daughter, so I got Leah, who's, I think she must have been 6 at the time, or there's 2 years difference, right? So she's come in and she's doing sex education at school. So it must be about 8. She's learning sex education. I know, right? And again, it starts early, mate. So this is it. Then Casey says, Dad, I'm moaning about Leah doing it. Casey's like, Dad, I've been doing it. I said, no way. So she must be probably 6. I said, no way. I said, all right then, let's go through the book. So she's going through the book and she's reading out things, but she's calling them public hair instead of pubic. Like, that's getting all of the words wrong, and I'm cracking up. Like, it's so organic. So then I found out that book she was reading was Leah's one, so she didn't even know.
She was just,
but that snap made the national press and whatnot. So that was one that got people over. But at the time we had Lad Bible. They would take certain stories. So I done like one of the first stories using the filters. So I done it was like a grime rave or a grime rave 2005, and I played characters and put wigs on and all of that, and then that one ended up doing man. So I was just doing
it's a continued like a few of them,
man.
But just through you working hard.
I was listening to an interview before you came round, and I think, did you get your Instagram shut down because you did some naked boxing?
Oh, right, yeah. Bloody hell. So that's how this all started, really.
Yeah.
You wants to find the picture, I'll show you, don't worry.
Hold up a minute. You didn't have a wank over that, did you, Stuart?
Only when Jennifer was out the room.
Hey. It's the thighs. I'm telling you, I've got sexy thighs. But yeah, so, mate, imagine that, right? So this is when there was no videos on Instagram. So it was pictures. So I used to do...
Was the Instagram just be...
Yeah, I used to do crazy pictures, right? And... Mate, so my friends would fall asleep. I'll show you after. I can't show you on there, but my friends would fall asleep. I'd be over their heads, like teabagging them, like Stevo the Madman. Trust me, for a reason, right? Anyway, so this one that I got banned for, because I'd had a few strikes before, but I was in the mirror with the phone, naked, and I'd done a squat, so you could see my balls, like just dangling, and I just took a picture. And I put it on my Insta. I used to do all the time. And then, so I done naked boxing, but that ain't the one that got me banned. Naked boxing, so there's naked boxing in my mate's garden, so I'm posing like that. You see my willies out, but obviously, because I've got big thighs, it looks small, Will. You know what I mean? And it was freezing, even though the sun was out. And I was answering to some of the comments I used to leave on it. But that wasn't the one that got me banned, it was the one in the mirror doing the squat. And I'll be honest with you.
Stuart's got to be looking for that later.
You ready for this? You ready? I actually cried. That's out of order. That was bang out of order. Man. You know why?
What, because you got banned?
Because at the time...
Yeah, but you're posting pictures of your bollocks.
I know. No, but mate, it was the wild, wild west them times there. You could, right?
This was probably when they first started regulating it, when you got banned.
No, I had another 4 years of doing madness, to be honest with you, John. It was mad, right? But you know what it was? I just started, I was getting a little bit. This is before all of this. It was just the locals, and I was doing mad pictures. During the riots, I went out in so the riots.
So as soon as you posted it, did they ban you, or was it like did they find one from before? Like as soon as it went,
boom, done.
Yeah,
and it weren't like
you get a
your
warning.
Account.
Yeah,
my whole phone, the IP of my phone, so I couldn't set up another account on that phone. And at the time, I couldn't afford to get another phone, so I was just stranded, right? And so I'm building up this traction. The riots were going on. I got dressed as Wolverine. And I went around Enfield saving people. No, mate, I love Enfield. I loved it, and it was getting burnt to shreds, mate. So I just went out just to make the
that's what I can't get with riots, because people are burning their own
places. Mate, it was
places.
mental, right? Yeah. So I was going out just making people happy. That ended up on the BBC News. So from that, on my Twitter, I've started building. So when I say I'm building, guess what? I only had about 4,000 followers.
Yeah, but
at the time,
I remember when I had like 3,000, 4,000. You're like,
Fucking hell, yeah, I've hit
Trust
3,000.
me, bro.
Yeah.
It was a
Well,
lot,
you'll
right?
get there one day.
You'll get there. So then I got banned, and then there was this girl called Morgan, big up Morgan. She said, you know what? There's this new app that I think you'd be perfect for, and it was Snapchat. I went on it. That was it, mate. Never looked back.
So there you go. So from something bad,
100%.
came so.
So you can't, like, when you get banned on Insta, you can't really. How do you recover the old account? You just have to start a new one up.
Start a new one, mate.
But
Well,
they
you're
stopped you
thinking
from
of showing
moving
your
from-
bollocks tonight,
Yeah, Can we get out in that garden? We're gonna get the
Ball sack.
Ball sack.
the Bosh Wireless going to try and run around and chop them off.
Stuart, great question. Lewis Kinner, your question.
How did you go from playing football to then starting up like content creating?
There was a space in between that. So, done football. As I was doing a bit of non-league, I was also doing music, producing. So I signed a few record deals, produced for Big Nasty, done his first 3 mixtape albums, produced for everyone, Skepta, everyone, but in grime at the time, there wasn't a lot of money, so I ended up getting in my van. I bought a van, a recovery truck. I just used to go out and pick up scrap cars, deliver cars,
You
do
were working,
whatever.
weren't you? You're just trying all the
working.
time.
But
Yeah.
then that's when I started filming my daily workout in the van with my driver's mate Nige, and we just got content for fun. You just every day in your van, you go in there, you're traveling to
And
Newcastle.
as you say, you was one of the first people to do this.
I was just I was doing like a vlog. It was like, to me, I didn't know what it was called at the time, but I guess I was vlogging. You know what I mean? So I was just vlogging.
But that's why it's done well, because you ain't thinking about trying to do any strategy, you're just doing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what he does.
Yeah. Holly, question.
Who is your biggest inspiration online?
Online. Oh wow.
Sounds like it could be a nudist or something like that.
Oh, what's his name? Naked Martin. You know Naked
Is he
Martin?
still about?
Yeah.
Is he
I got
still
my
about?
brother. I got my brother one. I got Loons.
Someone got me one.
Is it? I got
David
Loons.
Tran got
So
me.
Loons is a real Jamaican.
Keep this quiet from Stuart because he'll be looking up all these later on.
I'll send him to Stu, along with my picture, right? But yeah, so my mate Loons, yeah, he's a proper yardie. And I sent him, I got him a video made, doing all of his sounds. Like he does all these sounds, like hold tight the Rottweilers, calls these people the Rotties. I got Martin to do all of that while he fingered his ass. Yeah, it was it was unbelievable. It's horrible. Sorry. No, but this is what he does. You can request anything for 15 quid. 15 quid. I wanted to sign him up and say, mate, you're charging. It's too No, you just, mate.
So is he still about? Is he honestly still about?
Yes, mate.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen him for ages because normally his videos used to pop up and people used to sell them. I haven't
Mate.
seen one for ages.
I couldn't believe it when I come across it. It might even be a £5. Jesus Christ. It might be. I just remember thinking, this is.
Stuart, how much you know?
It's only a £5, mate. He does anything you want. So yeah. What was the question? How did we get there? What was that one?
Your mate, you got your mate one.
Oh right. So. On one side, that was my biggest inspiration online. Yeah. All right, no, it's not Naked Martin. No. Oh my God. No.
She just said, "Who's Naked Martin?"
Oh my God.
You don't want to know.
Do not search it. Do not.
So what did your mate say when you got his?
Oh mate, vex.
Is he angry?
Mate, he's Jamaican.
Take it as like an insult.
He did. Yeah, he did. No, he didn't like it. Did not like it.
His face.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
The look of the look of happiness on his face.
I loved it, mate. That
Because
man,
he didn't like it.
you can't be how I used to be. Oh, the girls are here, man. Listen.
Don't worry about it. It's
So there you go.
Yeah,
That's an example.
It's fine.
That's an example, and this
It's Naked Martin.
Saved by the Bell. One of my favourite. Oh, Poet. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Poe. Let me cancel that, right? So just to tell you why I'm the madman, right? So one of my party tricks at Bournemouth was, so you go into the showers. In the shower, you got a little hose, yeah? So before we'd all shit, all the boys would come in, I'll get the hose, I would insert it, turn it on, a little bit, and I would fart at the boys and it would shoot at them.
Well, how does the water shoot? Oh, I get you. Logistically, I know how it works now.
Yeah. So that's me in a nutshell. Yeah. It's me in a nutshell.
Are you still the madman?
No. I say that to say I've calmed down, and because of social media, because of growing up, you know what I mean. But I'm glad that I got to be the wild guy I was. Unbelievable.
You've enjoyed. You've had fun, and you've
I've
enjoyed.
had such a fun
William's
time.
a bit wild though as well. Like
I've never done that.
Never done that. biggest inspiration online. Oh, mate, it's very like no one really in my field because I was there early. Like, so it wasn't someone that I watched and said, "Oh my God," but. Like, all of the boys and the girls now in my industry inspire me, man. They're all so sick and they keep me on my toes. I've had to reinvent myself at least 4 or 5 times over the 13 years I've been doing it.
To keep up with people and to
100%.
keep relevant.
100%. 100%, you know what I mean? So, like, look what they're doing, put it into mine, change it, elevate it, you know what I mean? So, they keep me on my toes, but there's so many good people now making content that are really good. There's loads of shit as well, loads of shit. But the space I'm in inspires me.
Do you know what my worst ones are? I'm not digging anyone out, but like the day in the life videos of, it'll be the same girls doing the same thing, having an iced chia latte, going for a walk down the park, going to the gym.
Sound a bit jealous, Johnny.
It does look nice, but it's like, yeah, we know that's what happens. We don't need to see a video on it. Yeah. Yeah, they do, but I'm allowed to have an opinion on it as well, aren't I? They probably might look at our thing and think we're what's Chinese people eating Chinese.
That's honest opinion.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
A lot of people do think that.
You've done well because you've got a good personality and you're shining it through on your socials and you're showing yourself. But it's good, and to try and make people laugh as well and be happy is a good thing.
It's a massive, man, let me tell you, I learnt a word, intrinsic reward, right? And that means it's doing something and
not thinking you're gonna get anything out of it.
You're just literally doing it. And like for me, I had to go back to that because that's what it was all about at the start. I never got paid, so everything I was doing was just for the love. When people tell me, "Stevo, man, I've been going through this or that or whatever," and your video, that was all it was about. Then pay don't start until 2016 or what, right? So I'm getting paid from them. Recently, or I'll say recently, 3 years now, split up from the missus and the family, moved out, whatnot. I had a bit of a tough year, and then I had to like really again do that look in the mirror again. I was like, okay, what should I do? Why am I doing this? Because I got comfortable. My only goal was to get a house and to get a regular pay from this. That was my only goal. So once I achieved it, I was sitting back for a bit. So after all of that, I had that year, drinking, all the rest of it. I said, what do I do? I said, you know what? I'm going back to basics. And back to basics was just doing it for the love. And because I've done it for the love again, I'm interacting and all the rest of it.
You found it all again,
I found it all again. I'm now doing, I've got a Sky show that we just won an award with Sky Bet, League of 72 football show. That's the one that you've done the work with. You come over with them, right? That's the show. We just won an award with that. I've got my Sky Sitcom, which I've been trying to get for 13 years. You know what I mean? And that all come from me going back to basic and just, why do I do it? I do it for the love. You know what I mean? So, and then everything else comes.
And you've built all that up just from yourself, haven't you? It's just like,
yeah, man.
You've gone out there and worked hard and done it.
Well, no. I've gone out and worked hard, sorry, but man, without my fam and my friends as well. Remember, I'm just a director of people. You've seen it today. That's why I'm so happy I've got these glasses. Now I'm just directing people and making things happen. But so if I didn't have the people around me that allowed that to happen, I'd be struggling, mate. I'd be struggling.
No.
So yeah, big up my
I think
fam.
that needs a little clap there. Done very well. We have had a great night tonight with Stevo the Madman. We found out why he is the Madman, and it's a great story. Go and check out all his socials. Go and check out his sitcom, because I certainly am. It has been one of the best nights, I think, tonight, hasn't it? It's been really, really
I've got
good.
a new Snapchat, STMM Spartan. My old Snapchats at the moment being limited reach and all the rest of it. So I've gone back to basics, started a new one. So yeah, that's one plug I would like to do.
Go and have a look at the Spartan Snapchat.
Sign our book.
Of course I can,
Lovely.
mate.
Give him a round of applause.
There you go.